lifelong slaves to them. Credit card companies know that in our teenage and young adult years, we are by and large not very financially responsible. Okay, that's a general rule. That's not that you can be an exception to that rule, which is why you're watching this video. You're going to be an exception to that rule. But by and large, young people are not very responsible and mature and disciplined, have self-control with their finances, particularly with their spending habits. The statistics bear this out too, which is why these companies are so smart. They're doing their homework. They know the statistics. They know the research, which is why they're so good at incentivizing this behavior on their commercials with an underlying message, and you don't really think about it. And again, they know the statistics. For instance, one study found that 65% of college students have credit card debt, with the average being $3,280. They want us to spend, rack up credit card debt, and then they can make a boatload of money. 24% on average is the interest rate of credit card debt. If you could get a 24% return in the stock market, you'd be jumping to high heavens, okay? We are just willy-nilly taking credit cards as young people and racking up this debt, a vast majority of us, and we are going into 24% interest debt. That is insanely high. That is how you get behind. That's how you can't get ahead, when you get so far behind in high interest debt. But they don't care because they're making a boatload of money off of that. They're incentivized. This commercial is incentivizing us to have bad behaviors, because the more we spend, the more money they make, and the more they build those huge skyscrapers in your cities. It's really sad because this business model is very crummy. It's really hurting our generation. It's hurting teens and young adults. And we have to fight this. We have to say no. And how you say no is simply this: don't get a credit card. Use your debit card. Budget monthly. Be disciplined. Delay self-gratification. You must have self-control if you want to win with money. If you do whatever feels good, like it says in the commercial where I just want it right now, you know? If you do that, if you follow that advice in that commercial, your life is going to suck financially. You're not going to be able to build wealth. Instead, you have to be disciplined. With a debit card, you have virtually the same fraud protection as a credit card. You don't have to run the risk of high interest debt, and you can be more disciplined because it's your money. You're not using other people's money. You're not just using imaginary money that you pay off at the end of the month. That money is coming directly out of your checking account, which means you feel it. You feel it emotionally when you're spending your own money. Sure, there can be some minor inconveniences to using a debit card, like rewards. I know that's a big one. But the rewards don't matter when you're getting shellacked by 24% interest debt. Nothing matters at that point. Furthermore, according to the largest study of millionaires ever, 73% of millionaires say they never carried a credit card balance in their life. You do not need a credit card to build wealth. You can build wealth on your own without the support of companies that don't really like you. They don't have your best interests at heart. You can instead be countercultural. Again, get on a budget, use a debit card, live below your means, pay cash for things, save up a solid down payment for your house, and get a no-score loan. A loan, in short, where you don't need a credit score. You don't have to play kissy face with credit card companies that don't have your best interests at heart. Don't be like the guy in the commercial here. Don't do whatever feels good. Be financially countercultural, and you will build wealth. Your life will turn out better, and you will promote more goodness and flourishing in your life as a result. Thank you for all the support, guys. Big announcement coming very, very soon. In the meantime, I'll catch you on the